Well, good evening, Preston Knight basketball fans all around the cabled area, out there on the internet, on the Breeze Line system. You may be out there on Prodigy with fiber to the home or somewhere on the internet. We hope you've had a great holiday season and a very Merry Christmas, and of course a Happy New Year. And we're ringing in the new year in style here in the castle this week with 3 ball games to get the new year started. And the first one here on just the second day of 2023 as your Preston Lady Knights get set to take on the Warriors, the Lady Warriors from Trinity High School, just down the road a ways in Morgantown, West Virginia. And Preston coming into this game looking to get back on the winning track. Now, we have not seen the Lady Knights since about a week before Christmas. Last time they played at home, but they were busy over the holiday break. Played an absolutely unbelievable schedule. Talking to Coach Brian Miller a little bit before broadcast time today, and he tells me that the numbers add up, that the Lady Knights have played the 17th toughest schedule in West Virginia, and if you add in the Pennsylvania teams that they played in the holiday tournament, who were both very high quality teams, they probably have played about the 3rd toughest schedule, and more to come as they take on Trinity tonight, and then powerhouse Lewis County will be coming into town later in the week on Wednesday before the boys get back to work in the castle on Thursday evening. So lots of basketball for you. We hope that you fans are all set, ready to go for that, and we're just about ready here. In about 30 seconds or so, we'll have the pregame ceremonies. It's been an exciting day of basketball here in the castle, as this has been their fundraiser. This afternoon they had middle school games going on, both here and at Central Preston, just down the block. They've had several games and several fundraising opportunities here. And that money going to Make-A-Wish, or as the girls like to say, make a swish. And we hope they have lots of swishes to make tonight. Nothing but net is what our New Year's goal for the Lady Knights. And hope they can get the shooting untracked here early, and we have an exciting and competitive game against these Warriors. And the Warriors come in at 3-3, not a bad team at all. Right now, we're set to go to the floor and have our opening ceremonies right now. And there you have the Trinity Warriors, and now we'll get set for the introduction as the lights come down here in the castle, and we get ready to meet the Lady Knights. All right, the introduction's made. The lights will come back up here in the castle. We'll get things set to go. And we're ready for round ball action here. 2023 portion of this season underway here tonight in Kingwood. And this will be an exciting and fun contest, I do believe. And I think it'll be very competitive. The Lady Knights match up pretty well against Trinity in terms of size and numbers. And I do believe that this will be an opportunity for both of these teams. And the winner is going to be the team that can best protect the ball, shoot well, rebound well, and take advantage of opportunities given. Preston off to a start here and a turnover as that one gets away across the way there in front of some fans who are arriving late into the contest here, and a nice crowd. Kudos to everyone who came out here to the castle this evening for this contest. Working the ball, Barnett for Trinity out front, and the offense running through her hands here early. And she'll give that ball up to Sakura Brown before taking it back. And these two are a talented pair of ball handlers. And you see the drive there and a block. Wow, that ball turned over out of bounds. Thought they might tag Hannah Wolf with a foul there, but not so, says the official. So Preston, fortunate there not to get an early foul call. And Wolf brings it down. We go to work quickly into the corner. Shot up and on the mark for Preston. Number 32, Kendall Signs, with that one. And gives the Knights an early 2-point advantage here at the 6.5-minute mark. Trinity struggling a little bit in the paint here to control the ball. Shot put up there by Trinity, and back the other way we go. And a player control violation, first foul of the evening. That is called on Emma Wilson. So the senior picks up an early foul here with just over 6 minutes to go in this first quarter, with a little bit of an aggressive drive there. Brown on the wing takes the ball back here. And she'll drive it into the paint, puts up a shot. Nice running one-hander. Didn't quite have enough on it, and Preston turns it over. And, or turns them over, rather, and gets that ball and goes right down and out of bounds in front of the bench to Trinity, as they'll go back to work now. Early going, and just one basket made here by either team early and in traffic. And we'll get the foul call on Hannah Wolf, number 24 in white for Preston. So Wolf picks up her first personal, team foul number 2. And Trinity trying to work something down underneath, and they do. Nice score by Kaylee Weimer for Trinity down on the other end, and Preston maintaining possession here. Now that ball off a foot into the backcourt. Preston can pick it up and go with it again. Might have got away with a backcourt there, but it leads to a straight line drive into the paint. Up and good, and Preston has their 4th point on the board and retakes the lead. Trinity quick to attack the basket that time down. Deep onto the baseline there, got a shot up, couldn't make it fall, and Preston back to work, trying to deliver that ball down inside, and we get a whistle. And we'll look to see the foul. The foul on number 33, Lillian Burrell, the 5'7" senior. And Trinity looking to shift the focus now a little bit here with the stop and play, as Preston goes right back to work. Working the perimeter here. They'll take a good shot if they see one. And an open look there for Kendall Signs, but wouldn't fall. just off the mark. Lady Knights aggressive in the paint here again on defense, but Trinity able to unlock the key there. Work that one in close for one off the glass, up and in, and we're tied at 4 once again. And the Warriors go right back into the paint, get that ball down low. And now Brown dishes it back out front. Shot up, and it'll be a miss by Strasser. Oh, nice feed down onto the baseline. Preston got a good look down there, but could not make it go. Bella Miller on the receiving end of a nice pass there. Trinity shows the Knights how that gets done, going right back the other way. They're warming up to this idea of attacking inside. They're not going to play much perimeter ball as long as they can drive that ball in deep near the basket, get shots up. And Preston right now is going to have to talk about how they're going to help and have each other's backs here and defend the baseline a little better. See if they can get the Warriors back out of the paint a little bit. Thanks to everyone who has tuned in, and also those of you who have given us some feedback on Hometown TV's YouTube site. We appreciate hearing from all of y'all, and even if you're somewhere far away, you can always come back home on Hometown TV. Shot up, and again, just a bit short for the Knights. As Emma Wilson lifted that one up, but coming back the other way for Trinity and starting to warm up here is Brown, as Sakura Brown gets that ball up for the 8th point of the evening for Trinity, and a bonus attempt. And a good free throw shooter is Brown, as she nails that one quickly. And now it's a 9-4 contest just that suddenly with a couple of quick scores. Trinity working out into a lead here, but now a foul as turning to the basket and getting a good look for Preston down deep was Gracie Wilson. Drew the foul, so Wilson will go to the line. And that was the first personal on Abigail Fisher for Trinity. So number 44 picks up just the second team foul for the Warriors here in the early going. Trinity by 4, looking to get some more here, and Preston standing tall in the middle right there. Preston turns them away as Gracie Wilson just takes that ball. Held ball, and the alternate possession will give that ball to the Warriors, so Trinity comes out of that one with the ball, and up over half court quickly they come. Oh, nice drive to the rim. That one a little strong, bounces out. Good looking drive to the rim though, and the Knights have not been able to stop that, but they get one in transition back the other way. Ella White scores it for Preston. Or White, rather, with the assist, and it's Wilson that lays it up and in. My apology. As we get down to the minute 20 mark here, period number 1 in a rapidly contested game here in the Castle on the second day of January 2023. Oh, here's a ball taken away. White, look at a 3 ball there. Won't go. A little strong was White with that one. And again, knocking that ball loose. The Lady Knights couldn't quite track it down. It goes out deep in the corner, and that's where the Warriors will inbound it with just under 42 seconds left here in period number 1. Coach Brian Miller, I think, trying to make a point of order to his defenders here about trying to seal the paint. All right, a running one-hander there. And the Warriors extend their lead for a moment. Miller with the basket. And that draws the game a little closer at 11-9. And Ella White is going to pick up her second personal here in the final seconds of this first period. So ball on the floor to the Warriors, and quickly getting that shot up was Socorro Brown, but not an opportunity to score it. She wanted to work her way in a little closer to the basket, then realized that the clock was running out, time ticking away. So we come to the end of 1, and we'll stay right here in holiday mode as Mountain Digital brings you full coverage of this edition of Preston Night Varsity Basketball. Ladies on the floor here tonight, and also big game against AAA powerhouse Lewis County. And the gals from Lewis County, the Minute Maids as they are known, they are engaged in taking no prisoners so far this season. Undefeated as far as I know at this point, and very highly ranked. A team looking to get on a run down there in Lewis County all the way to Charleston in late February. But a lot of basketball to be played between now and then. And the Lady Knights can't be thinking ahead, can't be thinking about Lewis County, because right now they've got enough to handle with a good AA Trinity Warrior squad, as the ladies from Trinity have come in here and executed their game plan pretty well in that first period. Big hook up and in. And Stiles with that one for Preston. Gets it back to even, and now a big rebound down there. And Preston has an opportunity to retake the lead. Bishop bringing that ball up, the sophomore over midcourt, and the Knights work it with a little weave out front. And that one chased out of bounds across the way by Socorro Brown for the Warriors, as she went well up into the bleachers after that ball. Try at a 3 off the back iron. And Warriors looking for a transition basket. Got a little bit out ahead of Brown with that pass, and she couldn't quite corral it in time. So they'll turn it over, and Preston, none the worse for wear. Tied at 11 here. Second quarter just underway. And Preston for Preston, that was Kendra Nasalrod who has checked in. Couldn't quite get the shot to go. And now, oh, a nice feed and a great pass in close there on the baseline. And a turnover by the Lady Knights. Coming at the 6:13 mark, and Trinity now with a 2-point lead, looking to get a little more, and the Knights apply some token pressure in the backcourt. Being a little more aggressive on those initial passes. Little dish off on the right side to Brown, and she shuffled the feet. Just normally pretty good with the footwork, but Brown not quite comfortable as she took the ball and she shuffled her feet, turned it over. Preston gets a break there. So Trinity leading by 2. And the Knights trying to get that ball down low. And now it's the Knights' turn to drag the pivot foot, so to speak, and walk with the ball. Under 5.5 to go here in first half action. And Trinity going to take a look here, see if they can get something going with a drive in the paint. We get a whistle and a foul called. Kendra Stiles will pick up her first personal, and the Knights have 5 team fouls. Weimer with the 3 for Trinity. And Preston pushing the ball now a little bit, trying to get second look opportunity here. Bishop with a 3 that falls short, and Brown's going to go the other way, try to get a quick transition basket, and then we get a whistle. And it gets a little physical down there along the baseline. And Weimer is going to pick up her first personal as she got a little too aggressive down there on the baseline trying to rebound that miss. So Preston will take over. 4:45 on a turning clock as they come up to half court and bring that ball into the front court, and they'll distribute it here. Down the right side, and a second chance opportunity there, up off the rim. Oh, good looking shot for Gracie Wilson, wouldn't fall. Alana Wilson with the tray for Preston. We check the number on that one, and with just over 4 minutes remaining, Preston trails by 1 now to this feisty Trinity Warrior squad. All right, back out front and on the dribble. Barrett handling the ball, looking to distribute, and we get a timeout in the action. Timeout by Trinity as they want to talk things over here. So they'll take a 30-second timeout as we take a look into the Lady Knights huddle here, and Coach Brian Miller making some points here about what he wants his team to do and not do defensively. And one of the things that I'm sure he's cautioning the girls right now is that they need to be aggressive, but they've got to limit unnecessary fouling. They don't want to get in foul trouble here when they're going to need to put some pressure on this ball to try and slow Trinity down. And right now, if there's one thing that the Lady Warriors have done well, it's that they've played their game tempo-wise here through much of this first half and through the successful portion for them in the first half. Preston trailing by 3 deep in the corner, and Preston battling for a rebound, can't get a second chance, and they go to Brown down inside. She gets the shot up, short-armed it, but contact and an easy call for the official there. And Brown fouled on the play by Kendall Stiles. Stiles with just her first personal. 6th team foul for Preston with 3:19 to go in the first half here. Brown on the line, and she's a good free throw shooter. You got to wonder how many hundreds and hundreds of free throws she has put up, because the mechanics are good. The shots are very good looking, and she's a free throw machine. Oh, loose in the paint, ball knocked away. And coming back the other way with it. Now Barrett running the offense down the lane. She's going to take it all the way up off the glass. And that's going to cause Coach Brian Miller to take a timeout with 2:55 remaining, as Barrett with the straight line drive makes it a 21-14 score. So just that quickly, once again, we see the Warriors play an up-tempo game coming into the front court, and they know what they're doing with that. They're putting pressure on Preston's defenders and trying to either force fouls or get good open looks at straight drives to the basket. And that time, Barrett got the drive to the basket, laid that one off the glass, and home for 2. All right, Preston will have 2 minutes, 55 seconds to work with as they inbound the ball here. Certainly don't need to be in a big hurry. Need to play their game, and they've got to get some rebounds here off of misses. And right now, Trinity is just out rebounding the Knights, cleaning the defensive board. And Brown down the other side that time. Barrett scored from the right. Brown tried to take it in on the left on the next trip down, and she's going to go back to the line once again. And that's the 3rd foul for Preston's number 24, Hannah Wolf. And that's going to be of some concern for the Lady Knights. Brown with a miss, and the ball tracked down deep in the corner over there. Good job tracking that down was Stiles, going after it with some determination. And now the Knights have that ball tapped. It's on the floor, battle for it, and the ball pops out of that scrum and back into the hands of the Lady Knights. Now they'll try once again to put it down close here. And Trinity will commit the foul, and they'll send Gracie Wilson to the line. Or I think they may have changed numbers here. That may be Cameron Seipold, who we have listed as number 34. Trinity not hesitant to get a quick shot up with still 2 minutes remaining, but fortunately for the Knights, Brown, I believe, stepped on the end line in possession of the ball there, turned it over. So it remains 22-15. Knights are trying to enter that ball into the paint, not having real good luck. Another look at a three. Deep in the corner. Barrett, she's going to drive down, crashes the party right there in traffic. No call either way, and Preston will come away with a much-needed defensive rebound. And miscommunication there, the long cross-court pass. Not sure who got off track there on that one, but that one just thrown away right into the Trinity bench. So Trinity now with 1:20 on a turning clock brings it over midcourt. And Barrett directs traffic out front. Barrett always a threat to slash down the lane, but content to work the ball here. And the Knights doing a pretty good job man-up defense there. Put some pressure on the ball and forced a walk and a turnover. Trinity doesn't do that a lot. Oh, dive at the ball there by Barrett. She knocked that one loose out of bounds. Very active defensively, and Barrett will come over to defend on the inbound. Preston trying to get off the 15-point mark here with a score, and they got that one into the paint. So Preston with 17 now as they work the inbounds play to perfection that time. Trinity content now to run some clock as we go inside 20 seconds. Barrett. She'll circle back out front. Now under 10, down toward 5. Barrett's going to go. And she's going to elect to take the shot herself off the front of the rim. And Brown corrals it, but has no time to do anything with it. And we'll come to the end of the first half. So first half action concluded here. And at halftime here in the Castle, it is 22-17, a tough, hotly contested physical contest down in the paint, as Preston has done a pretty good job here looking at what they could possibly do to try and get the Warriors out of their game and try to get them on track to scoring themselves. But for the Lady Knights, it's been a tough go this season early offensively, holding the Warriors to 22 points in this first half. Something of an accomplishment, but way too many second chance opportunities for Trinity, and certainly the rebounding is going to have to improve for the Knights to have enough second chance opportunities to score this ball. We look around the Castle as things get set here for second half action, and as we do that, we'll take a brief break here. We'll leave you in the Castle with a bird's eye view, and we'll take a look around, see what we can find out at halftime in terms of some stats, and we'll be back to report on that as we get set for second half action here in Kingwood. So stay tuned, and we'll have more for you from a packed Preston High Castle coming up shortly here on Hometown TV. just three of the major sponsors that bring us Preston Knight varsity basketball, both the boys and the girls, all season long. You saw them right there. And we thank Prodigy, Mon Health, Preston Memorial Hospital, and Shop and Save. Looking around for some stats here at halftime. Leading scorer for the Trinity Warriors, Sakura Brown. She's got 8 points on the evening thus far in one half of play. And she tallied half of that at the free throw line. She was able to get contact, get to the line. In one case, got a bonus shot to pile up three the old-fashioned way after making a nice layup. And so she leads her squad with 8. Closely paced by Preston's Alana Wilson, who has 7. So Brown leads all scorers with 8. Wilson has 7, ably backed up by Ella White, by Nasal Rod and Stiles for Preston, chipping in some additional points here and there. But at halftime, it is a 22-16 score with about 4 minutes to go here before these two teams will tip off the second half. Just enough time for you to run and grab a snack, your favorite drink, and get back in the viewing position. Get those recliners locked in the proper angle there for maximum viewing enjoyment of this first contest in 2023 here on Hometown TV. And we hope you are roundly enjoying tonight's coverage of Preston varsity basketball. As we look at the castle, you can see we've got a very good crowd out here for July the 2nd. School not even back in session yet, but these players out here working hard and ready to go. I think the teachers come back tomorrow and the students on the 4th, just in time for the Lady Knights game with Lewis County, as we see the girls down to the right here getting set, warming up a little bit on the home basket, and hopefully they can be a better second half rebounding and shooting team and bring some pressure to bear also defensively on the boards against the Lady Warriors. Again, coming in at 3-3, the Warriors, a good AA squad, and they look to be competitive and contend deep into the season for postseason play on their end. And for the Lady Knights, coming in at 2-6, yeah, that's a little bit of a disappointment for Coach Miller at this point because his team has been in all but a couple of those games until very, very late in contests, and then just not quite been able to apply the pressure or stay out of foul trouble to get over the hump and bring home more wins. Really only been dominated in a couple of contests by teams that they did not match up well against physically, especially in the tournament in Pittsburgh where they played a couple of really good deep playoff run teams from last year that were back with, as he put it, just loads and loads of talent and experience that, frankly, the Lady Knights don't have a lot of. Not a ton of experience returning to the squad this season as of yet. Trinity averaging somewhere around 48, 49 points per game in offensive output. So the Knights have done a little better than that in holding them down, even though they wanted to run a little. And that's a good defensive job by Preston. But the Lady Knights, again, going to have to get it untracked here in this second half to get the first win of the new year in the book. And we can expect to see Trinity bring a lot more of what we saw in the first half, as we'll look for Barnett and Brown to put on quite a show and also dish the ball a little bit. Kaylee Weimer's a good shot. Burrell's a good shot. The sophomore Fisher at 6 feet could be troublesome for Preston if she gets in there and gets active in the paint, on the boards, or around the rim. So the Lady Knights got their work cut out for them here as they get set to break the huddle. And we're ready for third quarter action. Biggest problem right now for Preston starting this third period is they need to play Ella White. They need her savvy running of the offense and her ball handling skills on the floor, but she's got 3 personals. So look for Trinity to try and challenge her, see if they can get her on the bench and in foul trouble here early. Barrett and Brown working that ball. And Brown wants to work in the paint here with it. It's tipped away. Knights with a second opportunity here now. Trying to set something up, and they'll turn the ball over. And Trinity with Barrett off and running down there, puts a wild shot up, and Preston able to track it down there off the miss. All right, that ball's going to belong to Preston, and Hannah Wolf will key it in. And the Lady Knights going to look at the perimeter here, down inside. Oh, nice little play inside. Wolf managed to get lost behind 2 defenders there. Ella White got that ball down there, and the Knights within 3 now. Sakura Brown follows her miss. Can't quite pull down the rebound, and Preston a little bit more deliberate, bringing it up now, and then a good pass down in close. Nazelrod with the putback on the third attempt. So Fisher will pick up her third for Trinity. Long 3 by Weimer, and we knew she could be a perimeter shooter if left alone. Preston trying to answer, and one and done. And very quickly, Trinity back the other way. They will go. Wilson with the score for Preston. Took a nice pass there, trying to get a number, couldn't quite make that out. 27-23, and the Knights playing good defense here to start this second half. Wilson drives hard, puts that ball up off the rim, and Preston able to track it down after a little melee at midcourt. Oh, and off the fingertips and out of bounds. The Knights throw that one away. Emma Wilson couldn't quite stretch out there enough to control that ball. And again, the Knights, they got into the up-tempo game there, trying to go fast, maybe win a little bit faster than they should have. But hard to deny them the opportunity there when they get a turnover. Preston with the rebound off the long miss and in transition. Nice little stop and an assist from Wilson to White and a score. And Preston now back to a 2-point deficit, and they've got the ball off the miss. So the Knights getting stronger on the boards as we knew they would need to. Ball almost poked away there, and Preston will reset now down the lane. Ooh. Sakura Brown comes away with that one. Trinity with a 2-point lead. They've got the ball, and they slow it up now. Barrett back out front, running the offense here. And Brown in traffic. Nice turnaround, put that shot up. Couldn't make it fall. Tough luck for Brown on that one, and Preston walks it up over half court now with 3:15 on a turning third quarter clock. Preston not afraid to throw the long pass cross court. Now they work it around and down inside. And Nazelrod draws the contact, and Kendra will go to the line here. Nazelrod good with the first. Makes it a 1-point contest, and now we'll have some substitutions by both squads here to try and track the respective foul troubles. And Nazelrod got one to hang on the front of the rim there and then roll in instead of out. So Knights getting a little better break at the home end of the floor here. A little better shooting. They've definitely picked up the pace with rebounding on both ends of the floor. And nearly a steal. Almost poked away there by Wolf. Knights have shifted pretty solidly into a 2-3 zone, not coming out of it, slipping back and forth in and out of man. And it's bothering Trinity. And we get a walk against the Trinity Warriors. So an unforced turnover, or maybe a little bit forced by good defense. The hands of the Knights, and as the clock winds down toward the 2:20 mark, Preston, a second chance opportunity once again. They tried the three, that wouldn't go. They'll go back inside, and it's getting a little cheeky down there. All right, the officials are going to stop and talk it over. It looked like the foul was signaled against Trinity. All knotted up at 27, and yes, indeed, the Knights have the ball under the offensive board here. Going back to work, and Saipo got one to roll in over the front of the rim there, and she'll get a bonus opportunity at the line here as the Knights get their first lead in a little while at 29-27 with 2:09 to go in the third period. And she will extend that with a bonus shot. Free throw shooting, another key that has eluded the Knights at times. And the ladies been working on that hard and starting to pay some dividends here. On the tie-up, the Knights will have the ball, courtesy of the possession arrow. So Preston, once again, a little more deliberate as they bring this. Not going slow, not slowing the ball down, but just being a little more deliberate. And with that deliberation, a three-point attempt that falls into the bottom of the net. And the Knights now have a 33-27 score. Warriors with Barrett working that ball to Brown. Brown double teamed, can't get a shot up. And not strong enough, and the Knights turn them away once again. Oh, and White trying to shoot that ball down deep to Seipold under the glass, and Barrett tips it away. Very alertly defending on the play was Barrett. And Coach Miller wants a timeout to kind of fine-tune a little bit of what the Lady Knights are doing right now. But they've come out in this third period. They have played their game more than letting Trinity play its own game. And the benefits of that are a 33-27 lead. And the Knights have the Warriors a little bit discombobulated right now. They've got them back on their heels just a little because the things that they were doing in the first half don't seem to be working out as intended. And for Preston, the shooting's getting better, the rebounding's getting better, the defense is getting a lot better. And the Lady Knights with the ball, and another opportunity here. They'll go to the corner, deep for a three. White with her first three of the night. And Preston now extends that lead, 36-27. And now the Knights steal another one loose on the floor. And Preston will go for a three once again. Maybe a little bit greedy that time. Could have passed that ball around a little bit, but hey, not going to ask that question. I'm sure Coach Miller is going to give them the green light to shoot those open perimeter shots if they're making the majority of them right now. Barrett down the lane, didn't travel. Couldn't get the shot off, and going against Socorro Brown, Ella White with good control there, gets Brown to commit her first personal. I thought she had a couple. So Trinity right now has committed 5 team fouls, and Preston has yet to commit a team foul. Battle for the rebound, and the official just calls it a tie-up. Trinity bench and their fans wanted a foul, but quickly into the front court come the Lady Warriors. Brown. And Trinity unable to do anything with the time running out. And the Knights turned them away defensively at the end of three. So we come through the third quarter in pretty fine form, and the Lady Knights have forged out to a 36-27 9-point advantage here as we pause at this point to thank the major sponsors that bring you Preston Knight varsity basketball. And one of those, Prodigy, fiber to the home, a hometown Preston County-owned technology company with great local customer service, bringing the bandwidth you need right into your home. Mon Health, Preston Memorial Hospital. You don't have to leave town to get the health care you and your family need. Right over here on the hilltop, just back of Preston High, as a matter of fact. We can look out the back door. We can see the hospital right there, and a nice, well laid out, beautiful new facility it is in Preston County. Very proud of the folks who work there and the work that goes on at Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital. And, of course, our friends at Shop and Save Express. 3 great stores, 1 great idea, and that's of value for you and your family. Get the things you need to get through this cold Preston County winter. Well, not so cold today. We've got spring-like weather, but I'll guarantee you more winter on the way. So get out to one of those 3 stores across the breadth of Preston County and get the things you need to keep your home tuned up and ready to feed the family, clean the house, get everything done, and then get in front of that TV and get ready for more Preston Knight varsity basketball. Coming up, another ladies contest on Wednesday. And here at the end of the quarter, they're drawing a 50-50 ticket as part of the fundraising efforts here tonight. All of the proceeds coming in at the gate tonight donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, or as the girls like to say, Make a Swish. And they've made a couple of them here tonight in especially the third quarter in helping to build this 9-point advantage. So Coach Miller comes out, and tonight's honoree drawing the 50-50 ticket, and now we're ready for fourth quarter action. So 8 minutes left in this one. Big game coming up on Wednesday, as I started to say, with the Minute Maids from Lewis County High School, who will be in the Castle on Wednesday evening at 7:30. If you're local, come up and entertain yourself in person here with a game. And if you're not local, yes, we will be covering that. Inbounds here for Preston to start this fourth period, and they're going quickly into the paint. Up, Saipo with a miss, got her own rebound and put that one up and in for 2 more, and the Knights have a 38-27 lead now, as they're going right back to work doing the things that they did so well in that third period. Trinity turning it over again in traffic. Getting a little quick with the ball now. And Preston down the lane, up, around the rim and out. And the Warriors snagged the rebound, and Wilson commits her 3rd personal. So the Warriors will have the ball now with 7:22 on the fourth quarter clock. Wyman with the ball out front. Kaylee Weimer just 5'1", but she's not afraid to get in there with the taller girls down in the paint. And she was looking to make a run in there, I think, and take a pass, but Knights disrupted that a little bit. And now Preston with 2 team fouls and the entry pass to Brown as the Knights got caught watching Weimer, and Brown snuck sort of in the back door there along the baseline. 3 won't go. Seipold with the rebound and the putback, and we get a whistle and a foul after the miss. And Seipold will pick up her second personal after the miss, trying to defend and going after that ball again. And now the Knights have committed 3 team fouls in about a minute and 10 seconds. And here come the Warriors, and they throw it away. Preston now. Don't have to be in a hurry. Might want to go quick, but they don't have to go real fast. But they go just fast enough that time, and they work that ball into the paint, up for 2, and they've got 40 now. 40-29 the score. So the Knights hang on to a double-digit lead here. And the Warriors are going to go from the perimeter. Good look, and the shot was there for Trinity. White, good recognition, saw the open player, ball batted around in traffic. Weimer going after it for Trinity, and we get a whistle, and that's going to belong to the Warriors. Now that'll be personal foul number 1. And I believe we'll score that one on Ava Bishop, but I'm not positive. Back to within 6, and the Knights with an unforced turnover in the corner. It's a Cora Brown. Will inbound it to Weimer, and they'll go back to work here as they just turn and bring it quickly over midcourt, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul, I believe committed by Hannah Zawalski. And Preston right now getting a little out of sorts here and out of temper in the double dribble there, trying to advance the ball. That's another unforced turnover. And Coach Brian Miller trying to get the attention of his troops. Preston may have gotten away with a walk there on the outlet pass, and we come down the other end, and it's Brown slashing on a drive there as the ball poked away from Nazelrod, and Brown stops and pops, and that one's up and in, and now all of a sudden it's a 4-point contest again. 40-36, and with 4:31 remaining in regulation, the 11-point Preston lead that it held for a little while is melting in the early July heat here in the Castle. Melting like a snowman on a hot griddle, in fact, as the Warriors have gotten on something of a run here, and Preston wants the timeout to talk things over because they want to get better control of the ball once again. They did a great job in the third period, and they started off pretty well in the fourth period, and I think got out to that 11-point lead, and it was holding for about a minute and a half at that level at 9, 10, 11, and with a couple of perimeter shots made, the Knights, I don't say got overconfident, but they They got a little sloppy. So the focus filter applied by Coach Miller. Hopefully, and the Lady Knights able to redouble their effort here now. Brown chasing the ball. Big pressure and whistle. And contact made, and Brown kind of looks at the official and looks at the bench and says, who, me? Knights with the ball under the offensive glass now, going back to work here. They'll pass this ball around smartly, work it down in the paint, double team. And Wilson fouled, and the Knights are in the 1-and-1 now as the Warriors' first to 7 team fouls, putting the Knights on the line here the rest of the way. Wilson eyes up the first one, drops it through. And with just over half of this final period to go, every free throw going to be enormous here for Preston. Wilson, second one on the way, looked like a mirror image of the first. Brown in traffic, stretched, walked with the ball, drug the foot in traffic, trying to make a move there. The official said that wasn't a Euro step. I'm sorry, young lady, that was a walk. Now the Warriors putting full court pressure on, and the Knights break that. Wilson in traffic, put one up. And Brown running one out the other way. Misses the layup. Second chance opportunity. Ball got loose down there on the baseline. And Preston gathers it in and races back to the other end there. White to Stiles, and that ball up and good. And Preston with another steal. And we've got contact and a foul. And Brown is always around the ball, but it's causing her to begin to commit some fouls now, and that's going to be her third. With 3:12 remaining in regulation, she's out there trying as hard as she can to force a turnover. Preston up now 44-36. And it looks like Coach Miller walking the sideline here, trying to keep them focused. First shot rolls around and around and decides to drop in. And the free throw shooting has gotten better here in this second half for Preston. And more of it. Second one up and good. So they're 4 for 4 over this last little stretch here. And that's helped them rebuild a 10-point advantage. 46-36 now. And the clock turning down to the 3-minute mark. Trinity looking to get another run going. They need one last really good run here. And this team has the talent to do it. Oh, ball comes up short. Air ball out of bounds. That'll be out to Preston. And Trinity is going to want a timeout. They're going to want a timeout here with 2:49 remaining in regulation. And the Lady Knights, 2 minutes and 49 seconds away from picking up their third victory of the season here. And getting things off to an impressive sort of come from behind start here as Trinity comes in here very talented, very athletic, very much knowing what they want to do with the ball in any situation. And Preston had to double down. They had to reach deep within themselves here in the third period and once again in the fourth period. And Trinity made a good run here in the early portion of this fourth period of play to try and get things turned back around. Got it down to a 4-point deficit, and now the Lady Knights have extended that back out with good free throw shooting and some good help on defense to turn the Warriors away. So Preston has the ball now. They don't have to be in a hurry, but they do have to break this press. And long pass to do that. Nice hesitation. Oh, shot up, won't go. Rebound up again. And last touched by one of the Warriors. I'm not sure if it was Weimer. She was chasing the ball over there. I don't think it was Weimer. Somebody touched it. And the Knights get another opportunity. Nice little step around the defender there and soft off the glass from the left side up and in. Weimer just a little strong with that shot. Preston with the rebound. And the Knights beginning to pile up some glass cleaning time here. Late in this one, and now contact and the foul on Barrett at the 2:07 mark. Ninth team foul on the Warriors here, and I believe their physicality is beginning to pay some dividends to Preston here. Wilson up and good. And I don't want to jinx anybody, so I'm not going to say how many free throws the Lady Knights have made in a row here down the stretch. But Wilson, the second one, off the front of the rim. Okay, it was 5. Brown in a hurry here, in traffic, double teamed, needs some help, can't find any. And Trinity will take the timeout. I think the bench called that to save the possession and get Sequoia Brown out of trouble there without committing an offensive foul, because she's got 3 now and trying to hang in here for the remainder of this contest. 49-36, Lady Knights in the huddle here right now. Got to stay focused is what I'm sure Coach Brian Miller is telling his team right now. You got to play this last couple minutes the same way you've been playing since you came out of the locker room at halftime. You got to play hard, and you got to play fast, but not too fast, and you got to value possession of the ball here and make them come and get it and give you the fouls. Horn sounds. Preston ready to come back and defend as Weimer will get set to throw this ball in on the offensive end. Now Brown is pretty sneaky down there about getting between defenders and close to the iron. And if they get the entry pass they want, I would bet that it's going to go to Brown. See her switch sides here now as they try to set something up, and Weimer looking for her. Will throw it back out front, and it's tipped and stolen away. And the Lady Knights are going to throw that one away, but what a great job denying the entry pass to Brown and forcing long perimeter shots now, like that one from Weimer, and that's going to be out of bounds to Preston. And a minute 38 now, so time not in the Warriors' favor now, and Preston again working to break the press. And good work with the ball. Pays off as Stiles gets the layup. Stiles with a steal now in traffic. And Preston going back to her, and she is tearing it up here in the final minute of this one, final minute and a half of this one. In close, she is devastating the Warriors on the offensive end. And it's 53-36 now as Preston is sort of walking away with this one, and it's been a lot closer contest than this current score would indicate. But Preston set to inbound now, trying to get several players in off the bench, and now the Knights going to work this ball on the perimeter here a little bit. Into Stiles, she gives it back out, and they'll work it once again around the perimeter, and Trinity with 24 seconds and counting now just doesn't have anything that they can do now, with the Knights piling up a 53-36 advantage here late. So Preston finally finds the killer instinct they've been looking for in the early part of the season, something that eluded them pretty much throughout much of December. But boy, they have come to the fore here. They really woke up in the second half of this contest, and they bring it home. A 53-36 victory in the Castle. And we've been pleased and delighted to bring this one to you. The whole Mountain Digital crew here tonight. We'll be here once again on Wednesday evening, weather permitting, and I do believe we're going to have good weather, maybe a little rain in the air, but good weather. So get out to the Castle if you can get here in person for what should be a huge game now against the Lewis County Minute Maids. And if you can't make that one, Preston Knights men's varsity will be playing here at home on Thursday. We'll have that one for you as well. So wherever you're at out there, one more time, we'll thank our major sponsors, Prodigy, fiber to the home from a Preston County company that's built to bring you what you need. Bond Health, Preston Memorial Hospital, the health care folks you depend on right up here on the hill in Kingwood. And Shop and Save Express. 3 stores and one great idea, and that's value for your dollar and all the things you need for your household. Well, once again, they'll get ready to turn the lights down here in the Castle, and we'll get out of here. We thank you for tuning in here on Hometown TV, however you did, wherever you did, and we're getting off to a great start here in 2023. Looking for more fun in the Castle later this week. Steve Blake for the Mountain Digital Road crew. We are out.